Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. Ted, I've got a little bit of a cold, but we'll persevere this evening.
I suspect you will, because you've survived the wilderness of the Yukon under dire weather-slamming conditions. So you and I, we think we're Natty Bumppo, Jeremiah Johnson, Daniel Boone, and Davy Crockett. And you know what, Keith Mark, celebrating truth, logic, and common sense on the Nightly Nuge, I think we qualify.
Well, you know what? For the 4 years of the Trump presidency, we heard everyone talking about how he had mean tweets and that he said mean things. I'm sure you saw in the news recently, Peter Doocy, reporter for Fox News, asked a question about inflation to President Biden, and President Biden called him a dumb son of a.
Thank you all.
Do you think inflation is a political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
What's your take, Ted?
It's not Joe Biden's language that is the problem here. It's the fact that he dodges the most important questions that are the most important quality of life issues on the great conservative, working hard, playing hard, men and women in the arena being the best that they can be concerns. Let's just conclude that his dismissing questions from we the people, because Peter Doocy does a good job. He does really represent the pulse of working hard, playing hard Americans who are concerned about our security, our quality of life, and certainly the economic insanity is foremost on our mind, along with border control and so many other issues. But the language that the president used doesn't bother me at all. In fact, if he actually did the right thing and actually addressed the serious concerns of the American people, I would celebrate that he's a street smart guy saying this guy's a son of a bitch, because when I've been called a son of a bitch, it's actually been a compliment most times. And when people think that it's a derogative, I actually take it as a compliment. So I have no problem with street slang. What I have a problem with is abuse of power and tyrannical decrees and mandates. So this is another glaring example and more evidence to spur on God, family, country, freedom, Constitution, Bill of Rights, 10 Commandments, Golden Rule, and law and order Americans to step up and go to bat for returning America to that shining city on the sea. Because right now, the president's conduct confirms that we are in a tailspin of self-destruction and cultural suicide. So those are my 2 points, and I think they're conclusive from the hearts and souls of great Americans everywhere.
Do you think, Ted, that there's something to be made of the fact that President Biden calls Peter Doocy a dumb son of a bitch at the same time saying Hunter Biden is the smartest guy he knows?
Exactly. I take advice from the greatest philosopher of all times, Dirty Harry, when he stated the glaring obvious to intelligent, tuned-in people everywhere with a conscience and a heart and a soul, and that is, a good man knows his limitations. So thank God Almighty, which I do on an hourly basis, that the Nightly Nuge, as Keith and Ted share the truth, logic, and common sense pulse of great American families everywhere, that we don't dwell on all the atrocities that Joe Biden represents, all these treasonous, tyrannical, lying under oath. We can have insider trading with the stock market, but we'll put you in jail if you do. So we could go on, but I'm a good man who knows my limitations. So when I'm done with the Nightly Nuge, I'm going to go snuggle my puppies and a beautiful blonde wife, and I'm going to be very, very happy around the fireplace, fortifying my spirit so I can take on Nightly Nuge concerns, because we the people better re-engage, because the enemy right now is winning.
Well, now you're up to speed this Monday evening. Ted, thanks as always. And if you guys come back again tomorrow night, we'll have some more of the Nightly Nuge. Thanks, Ted. Go snuggle the puppies and the blonde wife.
I guarantee it. I'm bringing in an airlift of truth, logic, and common sense, goodwill, and decency, and the definitive snuggling.